Hello and welcome to, what is this, episode 309.
Welcome.
Bruce and Ed live
Happy
from
to
New York.
have you. You were watching me eat earlier, but now I'm not.
No, this is recorded.
Yeah.
If they were watching live, you saw him eating breakfast, but we're finished now, for now. Anyway, good morning. How are you? Or good evening, good night, good middle of the night, depending on where you're watching us from. We are, this is a big milestone for us. I'm Bruce, by the way.
And I'm Ed.
And we are live from New York, noon New York time, Monday through Friday.
Happy
And-
Monday.
Yes, and or Tuesday if you're in Australia, whatever, wherever, or it could be like April. You could be watching this recorded, but
Right.
Anyway,
Either way, we love you here.
yes. And this is a big milestone for us because this week, see, the reason I haven't been on Twitter a lot lately, if you've been following me on Twitter, is that we have been working really hard on this little web studio. In fact, let me bring it up. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Let's see here if I can get to it. But anyway, we've been setting up our little web TV studio. Oh, I know how I can do it. I can go to my my website. If you go to brucewagner.com, wow, look how that made us dark. If you go to brucewagner.com and then go down to Flickr, yeah, there it is. Let me bring this up so you can see it. There's a picture. I took a picture of our web studio. There it is. Can you see that? Wait, let me make it bigger. Up. Where is it? Where is it? All sizes. Here we go. There. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, if you go to brucewagner.com and you look at my Flickr stream, you see this is a little picture of what our web studio looks like, our little web TV studio here. So you can see there's like wires and cables and stuff everywhere. But we've been working on setting this thing up for the last half a week or more. And this is a big milestone because now we're doing it for real. We're doing our show for real. But the plan is we're going to have somebody on Skype here, a guest host on Skype, and we're all set up to do that. In fact, if any of you guys have Skype and you want to be on, let us know. Here comes some people. Cool. And Anthony, well, you have to see if Anthony's ready to come in. But if Anthony gets on Skype, then go to brucewagner.com and click live show. Watch our live show. Can you mute that? Just mute. Click watch our live show, and then you will be able to go into the chat room and let me know. Just type into the chat room and let me know that you're on Skype. You need Skype. Where's my kid? So good morning, everybody. It says hello and welcome. I'm volunteering. I need Skype. Well, if you need Skype, it's free. Just go to skype.com, skype.com, and click download and install it. And if you have you'll need a microphone or a headset. But if you have a webcam, it's even better because then we can see you right here.
And whoever
join
wants
us.
a kiss, mwah, lots of kisses.
Kisses from New York. Everybody needs a kiss
Yes.
and a hug. So it's
That doesn't cost anything, especially on Money Mondays.
well, it depends on where you're buying it, you know. But the thing is that it's a really cloudy, gloomy day in New York. So raining and ugly, but what's the temperature? It says 43 degrees and cloudy. Normally we get a lot more sunshine at noon, but looking good. So today's Money Monday.
Yes.
This is Dr. Frugal. I call him Dr.
Yeah.
Frugal. He's the king of saving money, and but we're going to talk about money things. We don't this week. We really don't have any official, guest hosts lined up. We're just gonna chat. We're just gonna have a little coffee chat. You got your coffee?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. I'm using my Out in
Television.
Television and Film mug.
Mhm.
Here's a shout out to them.
Right.
Anyway,
So this is our first broadcast with our new, well, not new, but
Yeah.
our system.
our new web TV studio.
Right.
We got all these cameras and all these. I didn't know what we were going to need. You know how technology is. You never really know what you need until you do it. The salesman says, "Oh yeah, it'll work." Everybody says it'll work. Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that because it's true. I mean, when I was 18, I worked at a computer store, and we know you can do that with a computer with enough money and time.
Yeah. Lots of money.
If you're Bill Gates, you can make an Apple II Plus do amazing things. But the fact of the matter is that it doesn't always work the way advertised. And sometimes it works a lot better. Some things just plug it in and it works the first time and you're like, oh, thank you, God. Other times you can just stick with it forever and it isn't going to work.
Yeah.
We thought we were going to need 5 computers to do this because we're doing something really novel. I think it's novel. The key is we're doing it 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're doing a live video audio broadcast, which hopefully it looks good. By the way, read the chat room and tell us, how does the video look good?
They're saying voice and pics much cleaner than
much
before.
Better than before. Yeah, because we're using a 3CCD camera streaming FireWire directly into a dedicated computer that is sadly using Microsoft Vista, but it was required because this really cool software from Adobe called Flash Media Encoder is what we're using, and it is actually encoding our video directly from a camcorder, not a webcam, but a camcorder, into Flash and the audio track into MP3 before it streams it out live. And it's also recording it directly to the computer that way for our recorded version. So we're glad if it looks a lot better.
Yes, and thanks to Bruce, of course. He's the technical whiz.
Yeah, thanks to Bruce. Who's Bruce? Oh, me.
I've been just kind of standing on the sidelines, just watching him go.
Say hi
Probably
to
better.
his ex-wife. Oh, hey! Shout out to Katie and Milan. How are you, baby?
We got somebody in Catalonia by the sea.
I love you, my
Is that
darling
in Spain,
wife.
by the way?
Milan?
Catalonia by the sea. It says, but at least you're in New York. It's even more dull at Catalonia by the sea.
Catatonia.
Well, they spelled it wrong, I think.
Is that Catalan? Is that?
I think it's Spain is what I'm thinking. And someone,
Ciao,
hello
sisters.
to our friends in Italy. Hello.
Everybody needs a kiss. So let's see, what else? All right, so we're streaming it live. Oh, what I was getting at is we're doing it 5 days a week. We have a staff of 2. We have a budget of 0. And we're doing some amazing things. This technology, somebody tweeted to me the other day and said, you know, can you imagine how much this little web TV studio would have cost 10 years ago? And that's just amazingly profound. In fact, I mean, you could have done the audio and the video and the cameras and all that if you had a couple million, $2 or $3 million. But the computing power, you couldn't have bought it for $10 million. You couldn't have bought the computing power of 5 dual-core 64-bit. They didn't have that stuff. I mean, it would take mainframes, I think, to do that much computing power. And even if they had it, they didn't have the software, of course. We've come so far in technical stuff. But today's money. We're not talking about that.
And yeah, and it's become so cheap, and that's what we're talking about today.
It's insanely cheap. What was this package that went on sale yesterday? It's a compact dual-core 64-bit Athlon AMD, right?
Yeah.
And with the monitor, whatever size that monitor is,
19 inches.
It's all compact. And how much is it?
$359.
Oh, this is
$359. Of course, this is in the U.S.
This is actually
Plus
appropriate
tax.
because this is Money Monday, saving money. So if you need a computer, where is it at, Staples?
It's at Staples this week. It's actually a great deal.
Where'd you find it?
No, it's Staples.com. It's their package deal that they have.
Okay.
So if you're interested in a computer, it might be a good time to buy one because it comes with a monitor for $359.
It's crazy cheap. That's just crazy.
And it's equal to the same computer we're using to stream this right now.
Well, that is the machine. We bought it. In fact, we paid $70 more.
Right.
2 days later, it went on sale at another store, Staples, for $70 less or whatever. I mean, their computer sales are expected to be really down, the economy and all that. So you can... we used to think that getting a tower for under $400 was like insanely cheap. Now getting the tower and a big widescreen high-def monitor, what is it, 19-inch monitor?
It's very nice.
What is it?
Speakers built in. We got it for $466.
But now, what is it now?
$359 plus tax, yeah.
Staples.com, okay. And they're not paying us. They're not a sponsor. So,
no.
But if they would like to pay us, call me and I'll give you the address where you can send the check.
Right.
But
and just to let you know that anything that we're talking about here, we're not getting paid for. We're just,
unless we say otherwise.
Unless we tell you otherwise, of course.
Okay, now this little timer, we're going to introduce you to this. This is an iPhone timer. And this little sound means that we have to take a YouTube break. For those of you watching on YouTube, click the button to go to the next part. Okay? And we'll be right back after the jump.
See ya.
And we're